So we've got music going, and I don't know what it's really doing, but hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Open Source Stream 101, where today we are exploring open broadcaster software and also VDO.Ninja. And part of this is because I'm used to streaming on on web-based platform to multi-stream. So Restream, StreamYard, and I've gotten to the point where it's not good enough anymore, which is it's kind of sad, but true. And also, since open broadcaster software came out in VDO.Ninja, it's gotten a lot easier to play on a Mac, which is what I have. Since it's relevant today, I'm going to go over my actual hardware and whatnot for today. And the reason is because I am setting up OBS and VDO.Ninja on my system right here. So it's on Mac OS Big Sur version 11.6.1. It's a 16-inch 2019 MacBook Pro with a 2.3 gigahertz processor, 8-core Intel Core i9. Memory is only 32 gig. So, you might crash today, but let's see what happens. I'm excited. Let's get started. I just already threw up my stuff. So what this show is about is where we explore an open source project, typically the quick start or the getting started guide, hopefully in 90 minutes or less. We can play with OBS, hopefully get to VDO.Ninja, or I'm going to have to do a part 2, which I don't mind. And let's see what happens. As usual, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them below. We are streaming via Cockroach. We're streaming via Rain Leander. It's all good. Let's get started. So all I did was Google getting started with open broadcaster software. Let me caveat that with, when I spoke with quite a few streamers about diving into open broadcaster software, they're like, don't do that. Try VDO.Ninja, try Streamlabs, there were a lot of recommendations. I was like, which of those are open source? It turns out that a lot of the recommendations, exactly. Alexander, OBS is amazing. I've heard great things. The thing about OBS is it is a steep learning curve and also steep hardware requirements. I'm already So Adrian is the one that recommended VDO.Ninja, and he's already talking about how I should not do Streamlabs. Got it. No problem. So OBS had a steep learning curve. I will say, when I started streaming 18 months ago, it was too steep. And I was like, I need something simple so I can just go. And that's why I went with StreamYard. Restream is what Cockroach Labs works. And I was like, that's fine. But as you can see with my shared screen, and there's a reason why I started with this shared screen, reverse cameras, it doesn't share cleanly, and every once in a while. So that's kind of what we're going to find out, Alexander. We have my colleague Adrian highly recommends VDO.Ninja. Let's just get started, see what we can find out. So let's start with OBS. Adrian loves it. By the way, Adrian's watching on Twitch. Alexander is watching on LinkedIn. I'm going to enable the chat overlay, and hopefully it doesn't make my shared screen too small. And I'm sharing on this side, not this side. That's chat overlay. That's this. Okay, cool. We could do that. Hi, Lisa. VDO. I have to say it with the accent. VDO. VDO. I will say it. Hello, Lisa. Good to see you as always. All right, so OBS is like just run the auto configuration wizard. I've already installed it using Brew. Let's not have everything that we had on record, shall we? It was not just Brew install OBS. It was something else. Let me find the actual command. It's very quick. Video killed the radio star. Video killed the radio star. In my dreams and in my heart. Cask. Oh. I did not do that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe I did just do OBS. Well, now I'm disturbed. But anyway. You know, you start setting up for a show on a Friday. Yeah, I must have just done Brew install OBS, which feels not like enough, and it's going to yell at me a little bit because it's already installed, but might as well go through the process. FYI, don't start prepping for a show and then a weekend passes. What is Cask? Okay, so Adrian says they're slowly phasing Cask out. But what is Cask? I will have to Google that. I will Google that on Cask is part of the installs app. Oh, okay, part of OBS. Got it. Now I've got that stuck in my head. That's cool. Cool. This is fine. We don't need stickies anymore either. We don't want Signal to interrupt us. I'm glad that you all can see exactly what I'm doing on the screen. Cask is part of Homebrew. Got it. That makes sense. All right, how are we doing? Maybe I didn't. No, I swear I did this. Yes. Okay, cool. Apparently I did not use Brew to install it, because typically when you use Brew to install something and then you try to do it again, let's say, it'll say your version is already up to date. It'll say, oh, do you mean you want to upgrade? And it'll give you the command for that. I love Brew. But apparently I just installed straight from the website or something. But this is fine. This is fine. And now we're all going to be singing that song all the rest of today. Thanks. Thank you, Brian. You can see the Twitch emoji up in the left-hand corner. We can't rewind. We've gone too far. Yes. Okay. Run the auto configure wizard. When you load OBS for the first time, oh, what if I've already run this? Oh, I can access the auto config wizard in the tools menu at the top. Okay, cool. Oh, damn it, Adrian. All right. We're also going to put this up here. Oh. All right. Tools. Auto config. Wow, that was super easy. Optimize for streaming, recording is secondary, correct. Base canvas. Sure. Sure. The most amazing thing about OBS is being able to use Python to write your plugins. What? Okay. This is the first time, hands down, this is the first time someone has given me a, like, now I really want to use OBS. That's awesome. Thank you, microservices. Is your yeah, exactly. I'm sold. Okay. Okay, so I need a stream key. Oh my God, please don't show my password. I'm just gonna move this off screen. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Let's see if I can remember my password. Give me a code. This is a new device. All right, please hold. So, Twitch login verification. Dun 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 dun. Okay, cool. Can I also connect other? I can even do restream. Oh my gosh, are y'all seeing this? I feel overwhelmed. I am overwhelmed. Thank you. Okay, that's cool. Whoa, let me get back on Twitch. There we go. That stream key, is that the stream key from Twitch, or is that a stream key that I put into Twitch? That is something that I get from Twitch, which I just got because, got it. Okay, because I did this. Okay. But it undid it because I got excited about all the options. My bad. Another code. Okay. Next. Thank you, Adrian. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're trying to figure out settings, and then we'll add. So I typically stream to Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. And then Cockroach streams to all those three, plus Facebook, LinkedIn. Hi, LinkedIn. Other places. Yeah, LinkedIn. All right. Just testing my stream encoder. Okay. Whoa. I'm glad that it determined that Twitch is the service for me. Server auto, got it. Video bitrate 6000. Streaming encoder, I should turn the music down. Oh, this is cool. Apply settings. Can y'all see that? It's just pulled through exactly what I'm doing right now. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. It pulled through a chat automatically. So I'm able, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It pulled through the chat automatically. You can dock them or close them for now. Thank you, Adrian. I'm going to close chat. View docs. Got it. Thank you. This is the stream info of literally the stream that I'm doing right now, which I can apparently put up there or to the side. Oh, that is nice. That's cool. Okay. But this shouldn't be it. I should be able to set up my actual video. And I think that's where you go to step 2. All right, so we ran the auto configuration window. Set up our audio devices. OBS is set up to capture your system default desktop audio device and microphone. You can verify this by looking at the volume meters, which we can see kind of going nuts right there down at the bottom. We can tell when I'm talking. And if you're on a Mac OS, you need an extra app to capture desktop audio. This is due to the limitations in Mac OS that provide no direct capture method for desktop audio devices. And I want to say that maybe Adrian has to leave in just a few minutes, which is why he didn't join me live. Exactly. That's what I was wondering. Is that why Adrian asked me to buy Loopback? He was like, go get Loopback. And I was like, okay. Is Loopback open source? It is based on open source programming. Oh, I totally already bought it. Shut up. Loopback is open source. That is awesome. Oh, bro. But it looks like yeah. I mean, it's based on, that's really cool. Okay, cool. So all I did was, I know. It might not be the same thing. It doesn't look right quite. Exactly. I think it's different too. But I did a purchase on Loopback, which, let me pull up. Over here. This is the Loopback we're talking about, which I purchased, but then I didn't download it. So I download it and then log in to get my license key. Yeah, Mac, I'm sad about this Microsoft's microservices JavaScript because it is harder to do open source things. I mean, it's obviously, Adrian, it was good to see you. Enjoy your meeting. It was super easy to do all open source all the time when I was running Fedora or CentOS. But now it's definitely like there are things I have to buy, period. It kind of hurts my open source soul. That's okay. Okay. This is fine. It's fine. This is fine. Nope, not that. Stop it. Oh, now I have it twice. Okay, I can hear music as well. Can you hear me? I feel like a commercial. Can you hear me now? How about now? Can you hear me now? Oh. Hey! Thank you. You are my favorite person, Bok Joe. You are my other favorite person, microservice. Okay, cool. Apparently, don't play with OBS and Restream simultaneously, kids. Okay, so here's the thing with OBS. That was not bad. The getting started is pretty simple. It's good for a single platform stream. And if you're not using Mac, and if you're not using a microphone that likes to randomly disconnect from things. Welcome to the streamer world. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I just put on my big pants, my big boy pants. So that's OBS Studio. By the way, there is a GitHub repo, which does my little soul good. I do want to verify the license they're using, which is not here, so that's disturbing. Maybe that's weird. Why? OBS is hugely. Where's your license? Oh, there it is, GPL. I was like, FYI, if you just throw your code online, it is copyright by default. So that's cool. I'm super excited about OBS. I'm also super excited about VDO.Ninja. Adrian, hi Lyrica. We are ignoring Streamlabs apparently. And I already have a feeling that since I don't have my audio software set up yet, we're gonna have to like maybe skip stuff, but let's move forward. This guide assumes that you have OBS installed along with other required software like your audio cable, your virtual audio cable. Good to know. We will also assume you're using Windows. Okay. Crap. That's okay. Let's see how much we can do. On the computer, we will be using Zoom or Google Hangouts to broadcast. Uninstall or remove old versions of OBS, including Streamlabs. Install version 26 or newer, which we have. And then install the I wonder if we can start with this. And then switch it over to Loopback. Let's see if we can. Yes, kids, just download stuff from strange websites that you've never seen before. Why do I have two different packages? What's the difference between 107 and 108? It's 107 and 108. I guess one of these is 107 and one of them is 108. Okay, so we'll try 107. Okay. It's a EULA, pretty standard. I know, right? There's no Linux download. Where's our Fedora? Okay, Ari. It's a little microservice.
It just took me down, didn't it? Did I just go? I just went off, didn't I? Virtual cable, sound stuff. Yeah, sound is dead. Is it back? Did I fix it? This is like super stressful. Just the sound thing going off and on, 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 off and on. Is it back? Is it back? Is it back now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? How about now? No? Thank you. Okay, so we did that. It's installed. I'm not sure I'm happy about it. Hit it and stuff still. Okay, start the OBS virtual camera. Oh, so I have to start OBS. Located under the start recording button. On the browser search to virtual audio cable in the OBS settings. Okay, so the reason I'm making all kinds of faces is it seems like VDO.Ninja is asking OBS to set up a virtual camera, kind of like it asked VB Cable Virtual Audio to set up the virtual audio device. So it looks like VDO.Ninja actually uses OBS. Oh my gosh, what? What? Can use video in browser and use link in OBS using browser plugin. That's amazing. I'm gonna look up this how does it work, because, okay, here we go. Web RTC. Okay. It's on top of open standard, supports video, generic data, sent between peers, allowing developers to use. Powerful open in video, I could turn down my sound a little bit. Open source, supported by Apple, Google, Microsoft, Mozilla, amongst others. Page is maintained by the Google Web RTC. Cool. Okay. Nice. Learning all kinds of open source stuff. Most of VDO.Ninja code runs completely within your browser, although some server-side components are hosted to help with the handshake. That makes sense. Since applications like OBS have a built-in browser, you can use VDO.Ninja Ah, that's nice. Okay. Okay. Okay, so it uses two URLs. One's input and one is output. I'm guessing that the output is the one that actually goes towards the input is from the audio and OBS and the virtual audio cable, but the output goes towards the platforms that you're actually using. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh, you tried to post a link, didn't you? Microservices JS. Links aren't allowed. Can you? Yeah. How to use with browser. That's what I assumed you were doing. Here we go. Man, I need to do a PR. Two things to work. Someone pushing a video feed out from there, someone viewing the video feed. Visit VDO.Ninja with your web browser. Okay. Add your camera. Oh, create a room. Oh. But then it says OBS. Hey, Adrian. Do you just want to come online? All right, here we go. This is going to get very meta. You ready? Copy this URL into a browser source. Oh, Adrian's going to join us. I will send you a link, Adrian. Okay. Okay. So this does look very easy. And then I just push this into. Okay. Hey. So
Hello.
very easy. And then I just push this. I have an echo now.
Oh, wait. I should probably mute this.
Hello.
Ew,
Hello.
I heard myself. That's not fun. Oh.
Hello. Hello.
I didn't turn
Hi.
on the fancy camera.
Right. No worries.
It's okay.
And then for multiple microservice, do you want to come on this stream today? Just pull random person onto stream. That seems like something that would work out just fine. Oh, hey, Atticus.
Yeah, he heard something out in the hallway.
Oh,
What fun did you have while I was in a pitch meeting?
I broke stuff.
Okay.
And closed OBS. And now I'm just playing with VDO.Ninja, which seems like it's pretty cool, except that I need to reboot to get for example, the audio working properly.
Yeah.
We're definitely gonna have a part 2 where we're actually streaming using OBS. Look for it next week on Monday, 3:00 Eastern time, where we're gonna talk about, what are we talking about? I'm doing my Cockroach DB demo next week.
Oh.
No pressure. It might
I'm
only be half done.
I'm gonna kind of put a bow on what I've been working on the Slack bot. Like, I looked at what it would take to like fully make it distributable, and we're gonna wait on that because like there's other things that I want to be able to do, but I want to tie it up really nice so where we can start using the bot at least for our community. So we're gonna do that. But yeah, so like with VDO.Ninja, it was OBS.Ninja back whenever I started using it, but we're seeing like a lot of people go away from using OBS in their product names because, as it turns out, bad things can happen. So
what do you mean? Like drama bad things or hackability?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like whenever you don't actually own the name OBS, but you do things like trademark it.
Right.
So
that makes sense.
Like the OBS Ninja people decided to rebrand a while ago. I can't remember how long ago, but they went from OBS.Ninja to VDO.Ninja because video sounds like video. And so it's like, it's not an acronym or anything. It just sounds like video. And then other places are starting to do it as well. But yeah, so, and what you end up doing is you start collecting these URLs. So everything in VDO.Ninja works off a URL. So like what I shared with you is kind of what I do, where like I have this Google Doc and it's got like the link for my director room. And so you could actually, you go into a director room and you can choose what the people who join broadcast can see. And so what I do is I use the virtual camera, and it actually talks about it in the documentation, how you can make the director's camera the virtual camera from OBS. And then I do some magic with loopback so you can hear all the sound coming through OBS. And then you pull people in, and then each person who comes in, they have a specific link. So depending on how many guest links you want to set up, they all come in with a certain ID.
Individual ID. Nice.
Yeah. And then you
so
use
you can
that
control
ID. Yeah, so there's like push and pull links. So like the push link is the one that I give you. So you're pushing video to this link. And then I can, using that ID, create like a pull link, which I can put in. Did you lose your sound? I can create a pull link that I can use in a browser source to pull the video into OBS, and that's how you show up on the screen. And then it's just like a lot of fun with moving things around and making your OBS look like how you want it to look.
With the overlays and all that. I am streaming. Person who's opening door. What?
Don't come in here, I'm not decent.
Yes, this is my partner who is coming in to grab the
he's
passport.
off the screen. Oh.
Yep. Nope. He'll be on screen. Hi. And now this is my 7-year-old.
Hooray.
Hello. Yeah. Are you saying hello? This one is getting, okay, go on. No. Go on then. No. I used to do. He is getting his first vaccination today.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I got my third on Wednesday, and then Thursday I wanted to die. I woke up feeling okay. And I was like, this is fine, my arm hurts. But then like it just went downhill.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Lying on the couch and sobbing. It was fine.
I'm glad you had Atticus to take care of you.
Yeah. He was like, what are you doing? He's like, if you're not at your desk, you should be playing. I'm like, nope.
Exactly. All right, there we go.
Yeah, so, I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. I think something that I mentioned earlier was using something like Figma and just like kind of drawing out what you want your stream to look like.
Right.
Because like you can set your Figma canvas for the size of your stream, so it depends if you want to stream at 1080p or 720p.
But give me an intro to these. Like,
okay,
1080p, 720p. This is the pixel rate, and how high quality you are.
Yeah. So
like,
these
what
are two
about the
HD.
actual screen?
Yeah. So if you want to stream at 1080p, you're 1920 by 1080. So that is the size of your canvas. So do you want to show your OBS again?
I have to open OBS again.
Oh, does that kill your audio?
My audio hates that. Let's do it again, because apparently.
Well, what we can do is we can turn off that microphone. We can turn off that input. So if you go into the settings, so the little settings button.
Yeah. There.
Do you see the settings button?
Yes, it's open.
Oh no!
Can you not see my shared?
Well, our images are over the window, but like over underneath the start streaming button, there's like a settings.
There you go.
And it will pop up a big window.
There we go.
Yeah, so nope. Nope. Settings. It's above exit. I see start streaming, start recording, start virtual camera.
Oh.
Yeah. There you go. And then for audio, I believe. What we're gonna do is for right now. Do you see that? Yeah. Go ahead and take that and turn it to disabled. So now it's not even using your audio, and so it shouldn't mess with this. But whenever we go to stream, we'll set that back to whatever your device
default or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that it automatically sees all of the audio devices that I have. That's cool.
So right now, this black square that you have, this is your canvas. And actually, if we go back into settings.
This one. And
then we go to output, I believe. Oh, well, video is right. You had it right. So right now, the canvas is set up for 1920 by 1080. I keep the output the same, so that way, as you're streaming, you're not scaling it down. So I keep those the same. All that looks right. So what this is telling me is your stream is set up to stream at 1080p.
Which is the higher quality.
It could be, if you're wanting to do things like streaming video games and things like that, probably good. You also have to think about like how people are going to be watching you. Like, will people be watching you at full screen on like their TV? Is what somebody told me to think about. And so what I did is I set mine up to be 720p. And so what that is the canvas is 1280 by 720. And so that will change the size of your canvas. It's just less that you're pushing in, you know. It's obviously up to you. People change things back and forth. I would leave that alone. 60 frames per second is probably fine.
Okay. And what is a downscale filter?
I usually just leave that alone. I think bicubic is what I use, but I don't think we're downscaling since our output is the same as our base. And so your thing probably fell off
frame.
No,
that's my other thing.
Oh.
My display capture of myself, right?
Yeah. So
it totally fell off the screen.
It did. Okay, so let's go and I think if you right click on it, so that it's there. Yay. But actually, while we're in there, go back and change the preset to let's go to 1280 by 720 because we can resize it. Okay, and then hit OK.
Oh, aren't you smart?
And then so now that it's selected, hit Control D or Command D. So this is a nice one to know. If you hit Command D, it centers on
everything.
The screen. Yeah. So it
Cool.
centers it horizontally and vertically. There are probably key commands to do just one or the other. Usually what I do is I right click on it and go to transform, and then you can find the little thing.
Okay.
But if you lose it off the screen, it's really nice to just be able to hit that and it comes back. And then what you can do is like you can take the handles in the corner and resize it down to whatever you want.
Instead of that preset, you can do this
Mhm.
section. That's nice.
But I have like a whole bunch of I'm trying not to say this the word that I normally say. I have a whole bunch of scenes that I've created, because what you can do is you can put scenes inside scenes, and so you can start compositing things. And it becomes really nice if you want to switch things around. So whenever you start putting together your OBS links, you can do like guest 1, 2, 3, 4. And what you can do is you can have camera 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can put all of those links in each one of those. And so you can hide and show on the different scenes which person you want to be in camera 1. Things around. So you can start making scenes to bring in other scenes, and these are things that, like you said, it has a steep learning curve. Well, it's taken me many years to like put all my stuff together. But this is your canvas now. You are going to be building something that is 1280 by 720 in width. So what you're seeing there is like streamception. If you double click on the display capture, you can change that to a different monitor. So a lot of times what I do is I have OBS on a different monitor, and it's not the one that I'm displaying.
Yeah.
So probably right now this is right. Like
exactly. It'll normally be over here on this monitor, and I'll be sharing. I tend to share my laptop because then I look like a normal human.
Yeah.
As I type.
Right. So what I do is my laptop is usually docked to the side, like standing up. I have this little thing that I bring out that my laptop sits on, so that way I'm working on my laptop. And the good thing is, like, the laptop size is good for like display capture, because it, like, if I was to share my ultra wide screen, then you'd see like
a section of one section. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like this I appreciate only has a little bit of overlap. So where I could share my screen and have cameras over here that weren't.
Well, you can also do things where you like you put in an overlay, and so like I have like my little rounded circle crop.
Yes.
And I did all of that with like Figma. But if you're thinking about it like that, you know, this is your canvas, and you can start laying things out in Figma, and you can also like export the different components in Figma that you can bring in here as images, as browser sources, etc. So I'm not saying you have to use Figma. My friend Lorena uses Canva.
Yes, and I use Capwing.
Yeah, and Capwing. So whatever you use.
Yeah.
But like kind of that is your base. And so if you wanted to do like a cool gradient and make that as your background, if you wanted to do some title screens, because like I don't recommend composing everything in OBS just because it's hard. But for things like title screens without the title, you know, like you can just make that the entire size of your canvas, and then you can pull in the text by doing like a text element.
And my canvas is 1280 by 720.
So the second number is going to be either 720 or 1080. So that's what the 1080p. And then so the first one you just have to remember, it's 1280 by 720 and 1920 by 1080 to get that 16 by 9 aspect ratio.
So 16 by 9 aspect, that is YouTube default. So that's going to be easy to remember.
Yeah, that's just right. I mean, this is all regular TV stuff now.
Standardized.
We're doing everything in 16 by 9. So what's good is if you save the recording, then it's already going to be in a 1080p aspect.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, cool. I can remember that. I build 1280 by 720 thumbnails all the time. It's a matter of, getting creative. I'm tempted to do that online, but I also want to be streaming using this by Friday. Or not by Friday. What am I talking about? Happy Thanksgiving in America. I will not be streaming this Friday. So my next stream is actually Monday. And I would really like to be streaming from VDO.Ninja OBS by Monday. Maybe make a little video. Would people be interested in that? Just let me know. Yeah. So I guess I'm saying I need to do a KISS layout.
Yeah. So I mean, I feel like that's kind of what mine is. Like, I have a background image, and that image is basically a CSS gradient that I stole from somewhere, and I put it into Figma because Figma allows you to like put the CSS in and it will draw the gradient, and then I clipped it out, and then so I made that my my background, and so I just imported an image and set it back there, and then I just slowly built it up. And so you want to create multiple scenes. So right now you have one scene. So you want to think about the different scenes you have. So you'll have, where's like, mine's on my other machine, but I have like, I have one called Big Boy, which is like the big camera. That's just me. I have, I have two up, which is just like us side by side. So mine is all based on like dual. Like, so I either have one guest or it's just me.
I don't think I've had more than one. I have had more than one guest. I've had tons of guests.
Yeah.
But I use Restream or StreamYard.
Yeah.
So there would be a getting started that's just a static thing.
You can make it static. You can put animated GIFs on here. So you could pull that. Like, sometimes it's nice for like the getting started page to have something moving. So like have something moving so they know that like it's actually going, and then having your music in the background, which you can do by creating a like a Spotify device or something, and adding that in. And so I add that in for the in the audio settings. You can add like a secondary.
Do you have to have Spotify Pro?
So I do,
in order to avoid the commercials.
So whatever, that's what I do to not have the commercials, and then I use like something heller. There's playlists on Spotify that are royalty free, and so that's what I use. But I've had a Spotify premium membership since like 2011. But it like whatever you use, whatever app you use for your royalty free music.
Right. And there's our. So does it only allow me to do one?
Do one what?
Service.
So I believe if you look in that list of services, there's one for Restream. So I believe
there totally is one for Restream.
Oh, look, you can connect your Restream account. So it's always best to like connect your account, because then it pulls in all the extra stuff and it will do the whole creating a stream key for you and bring that in. But what you'll end up doing is you'll connect to Restream and you will use OBS to stream to Restream, and then Restream will rebroadcast that out to all your services. So instead of going through like the Restream UI, you're just going to use OBS to do it. Yeah.
And then, but with VDO.Ninja, I would use that instead of Restream?
You would invite people using your VDO.Ninja links instead of inviting them into Restream. Because what Restream is doing is it's just a multi-streamer now. You're not using like their platform, their UI.
Right. Okay, cool. Does anyone have a question for Adrian, the OBS VDO.Ninja? Ninja, I guess I should say. The while he's here, I was thinking of wrapping up at 4:30.
Okay.
Because I want to go play with it offline and not have it steal my microphone.
Oh yeah.
I feel like there's a microphone song too. Oh, 2 turntables and a microphone. That's what I was thinking.
After that, like if you want, after this, like we can connect and I can run you through what my setup is like on OBS. It's on my other machine.
Yeah.
And like
No,
I can show you like how I do all the composite layers and everything.
Cool. Okay. Well, if there are no questions for Adrian, I will say adieu until next Monday. This has been an introduction of Open Broadcaster software and also VDO.Ninja, which was previously OBS.Ninja. We actually explored quite a few open source projects. I feel like, where's the other one? Never mind.
Loopback?
Loopback, which I assume would be like an open source version of the Loopback, the commercial Loopback. But I don't know for sure.
No.
I do not endorse
Just
this
easily
project.
create client apps.
Yes.
No, I remember when the IBM people were pushing that. I think Giuseppe was working with Loopback.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played with VB Audio because it just stole my mic. That's cool. I'll write this up, put a better complete how to set up, and yeah, then we'll publish it probably on Hannigan Rain. .nl as opposed to Cockroach. Although it might be interesting to see if there's a way to incorporate a database in this setup.
How about once you get your thing set up a little bit, we'll go through creating an overlay. And an overlay is just a website with a transparent color. And so we can hook a database into that, and so we can have it do things, based off of chat. This one yours might be a little more difficult because like I only do Twitch, so that's just one chat to track. But since you're doing multi-stream, but like we can have things pop up and like randomly, we can do a set timer and have it like pull the database and pull back. I don't know, something. I just figured out how to like save images to the database, so as long as they're not too big, you can do that.
This is awesome. This is happening. Okay, this is down the road. It'll probably be Q1 next year before we get.
But I think a good follow-up to this will be like after you have your stream set up, go back and like walk through your different scenes and like what the different pieces are that you're using.
Yes, this is happening. All right, cool. So this has been the open source stream where we explore documentation for open source projects. Adrian, I remembered to go the right way.
I'm like
joined us. I know, I'm always like
it's mirrored.
Yeah, it's completely mirrored, and every time I'm like every time. Wrong way, right way.
Yeah.
We've explored Open Broadcaster software, VDO.Ninja. The links are in YouTube. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube wherever you're watching to receive notifications. And yeah, we'll see you next Monday when we explore a CockroachDB sample app, which I'm super excited to actually build out, get online, and add a open source license to. It'll probably be Apache because I love Apache 2.0. Yeah. Thanks for joining me, Adrian.
Yeah, no worries.
And you are streaming tomorrow.
I am.
Tomorrow. Casual coding. Tuesday.
Casual coding. We're going to I'm going to try to put a little bow on the Slack bot that we created to notify people when we go online. So that way we can move it over to where it's actually notifying people in our community Slack. What I want to do is whenever it goes offline, I want to switch it to the video recording so we can clean up like the images. Because if you try to view the image and somebody's not streaming, then it's kind of blank. So yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is cool. It has It totally posted on our community Slack on the test bot channel if you would like to check out the project that Adrian just referenced.
Soon going to a more visible channel.
More visible channel near you.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll see you tomorrow. After that, happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. But Cockroach Labs is closed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
It's like I'm gonna be. I don't know
But
about
but we're not streaming anything on Wednesday coming up. So have a great week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.